Arlington, Texas, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, Kansas State Wildcats. 3-Way Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fout here in the booth with Kirk Brewster. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense is up first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? The ball to the ground. Ball scooped up into the defense. They bring him down, but he ends up with a scoop up the fumble and down yardage. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to...
Fake, looking to throw.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They're going to run it here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The Wildcats looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. Brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this...
Touchdown, Kansas State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tacle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. McVay moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On first and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And the field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Completion sets up a second down play. They keep him guessing with a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an out route. The catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Ortega. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing.
It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how...
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Now it's second down here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. So with pull-off pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And it's Kansas State on top now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Movement here from the tight end. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. On the move now. Keeper for the first down and more. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. High pass pass rush gets home.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ortega. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. There's a 1st and 10 play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to...
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Kansas State. This offense cannot be stopped. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. On first down, it's play action. Snags the quick throw. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
He decides to keep it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Running back with the football. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pitch into space at the 50. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short game.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead 28-6.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had five guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. The tight end has got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Nittany Lions getting set on first and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll throw it now. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking to throw again. Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's caught off the deflection. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. Oh, what a grab!
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Grab down the middle. It's Ortega. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime.